I regularly get asked the question, how many leads do I need to generate in order to make enough sales? How many leads need to come in every single month in order for me to hit my sales targets every single month? So let's talk it through. I've got 8 different businesses and each business is slightly different. So the first principle is you must learn your numbers. You've got to get to know the numbers for your business. Let me give you an example. One of my businesses, we generate 1 sale for every 63 leads. Now that business has been going for over 10 years. We've got long data, we've got lots and lots of insights around this, and we know that it's 63 leads generated equals 1 sale on average. Now, here's the interesting thing about knowing our numbers. We generate leads for £9 per lead, and it's 63 leads per sale. Each sale is worth £8,500. So when we spend about £570, we end up with £8,500. So for us in that business, provided we can generate quality leads for £9 per lead, we know that we're spending less than £600 to make more than £8,500. It's a good deal, it's a good trade. So we just run the ads and run the ads and run the ads and run the ads, and we know our numbers and we measure those numbers and we keep track of those numbers, and we know that over time that just pays the bills. Really, really profitable business. Now, what's interesting about that business is we know another number. We know that some people buy straight away and some people buy way into the future. So on average, it's 5.5 months for someone to buy. So the average time for someone to enter our database and then become a client is 5.5 months. Now that doesn't mean that everyone's 5.5 months. It means that some people sign up in the first few weeks and some people come in a year later. And that's totally fine, which means we treat every single lead as a long-term asset of the business. We know that people don't necessarily feel ready to go straight away, but we do know that every single lead that comes in is a real human being behind that piece of data. So if we get a name and an email address and all the information that comes through on a scorecard, we don't see that as just data. We see that as a real person who's got hopes, dreams, expectations, desires, needs, frustrations, and it's our job to connect with that person, and when the time is right, be able to offer them the thing that they need most. So for us, it's about treating every single lead as a real person, knowing that some people are ready to go right now, some people are going to take a year to warm up, and that's totally fine. We know our numbers, we can predict, and we can run a good business off the back of those numbers. Now, I just talked about 1 in 63, but that's one business. I've got a different business that it's 1 in 22. So for every 22 leads that come through, we make a sale. Now, in that particular case, the sale value is a bit less. It's about $2,000. One thing you may discover is that the lower the value of the sale, the fewer leads that you need. Another thing you may discover is the more that you target the leads, the less leads that you need. So for example, if you do something super specific and you reach out just to the clients who you know would be benefiting from that super specific thing, you might only need to talk to 10, 15 or 20 people in order to get a sale, and that sale might be tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands. So the key is to start knowing your numbers and to start putting together a picture. How many leads do you need in order to convert someone through to a sale on average across your numbers? Now, if you've been keeping records, you might be able to just go back and calculate this, but it's really, really good to establish how many leads to how many sales. That's going to give you an allowable cost per sale, and it's going to give you predictability by knowing those numbers. It doesn't have to be 63, it could be 20, right? But you need to know what the number is for your business. The next tip that I want to give to you is to look at the people who come through, the ones who are customers, and find the common traits between them. You may discover that all of the people who actually ultimately end up buying from you have a particular set of things in common. Maybe they're retail businesses, or maybe they're based in a certain location, or maybe they're a certain size of business, or maybe they're a certain type of client with a certain type of frustration. Maybe they're a certain age, maybe they're dog owners, right? Whatever it is, you want to find out what is the common thread, what are the common elements to those people, because if you can find those common threads, those common elements, you can be more targeted upstream at your lead generation, and then you're going to need way less leads on the top end of your marketing funnel. Once you can be targeted with all of these people coming through who are buying, you can get more targeted in the way that you generate leads and the messages that you share, which means you will need way less leads in order to make those sales. So doing a regular analysis as to who's actually buying tells you how to improve the marketing at the top end as well. So if you want better leads, if you're not already a ScoreApp customer, sign up for a free account with ScoreApp. You're going to be able to use our templates, our AI tools, our lead generation toolkits. All of those things are available. Sign up for a free account and start generating more leads and better quality leads today. And the platform is also going to help you to understand the quantity of leads that are coming through and the quality of leads that are coming through giving you the insights that you need to improve your lead generation. I hope that helps. Give this channel a like and a subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you next time.